All right, if you're a creator, you know the grind. I mean, building an audience is tough work. But here's the real question. Are you building it on the right foundation? See, there's this massive shift happening in the creator economy right now. It's all about moving from just chasing views to actually owning your business. So today, we're going to break down which platforms are genuinely putting creators like you first. So I have to ask, are you really ready to take full control? To go beyond just making content and start building a real, sustainable business? You know, one where you call the shots. You control the rules, the money, and that all-important relationship with your audience? That's the big question we're diving into.
You know, for the longest time, the model was super simple, right? Create content, get a bunch of views, and then cross your fingers and hope for a tiny little piece of the ad revenue. But we're all starting to realize something crucial. That model, it was built for the platforms, not for us creators. You deserve so much more than a rented audience. You deserve fairer pay, way better tools, and the big one, real, actual ownership of the community you've poured your heart and soul into building.
Okay, so here's our game plan for today. First, we'll look at how the creator economy is changing. Then, we'll compare the two main types of platforms out there. After that, it's a full-on platform showdown to see how they stack up. And finally, we'll dig into what true ownership really looks like in practice. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the evolving creator economy. We're talking about the search for a better way.
Moving on to Section 2. This is a big one, subscription versus all-in-one. It's all about choosing your path on this creator journey because trust me, this decision can shape everything that comes next.
Okay, so let's start with what we all know, the classic subscription platform. It's pretty straightforward, right? Your fans pay a monthly fee, and they get exclusive content. It's a fantastic way to get some predictable, steady income rolling in. But what happens when you want to do more? What if you want to host a special live event, or sell a digital download, or maybe offer some one-on-one coaching calls? Suddenly, that simple model starts to feel, well, pretty limiting. And that, my friends, brings us to the all-in-one platform. I want you to think of this as your personal creator headquarters. It's so much more than just subscriptions. We're talking about hosting paid live streams, offering up premium pay-per-view content, doing one-on-one video calls, and even having a digital storefront all in one spot. It's about building multiple streams of income without having to juggle 5, 6, 7 different apps and services. It's all under one roof.
So you can really see the two paths laid out here, can't you? On one side, you've got the basic subscription model. It's a simple start, gives you that steady, reliable income. And on the other side, you've got this complete creator ecosystem, a platform like EarnOn.ai that lets you build out multiple income streams. Look, neither one is wrong, but the choice you make, it really comes down to the scale of your ambition and how big you want to grow.
Okay, time for Section 3, the platform showdown. This is where we put these options head-to-head and see what's what. Because, you know, talk is cheap. Let's actually look at the details. How do these platforms really stack up when you get down to what matters most? I'm talking about the fees, the features, and that all-important creator ownership. Okay, let's break this chart down. You've got your mainstays like Patreon and Ko-Fi, right? They're solid for basic subscriptions, but you can see a lot of no's when it comes to things like pay-per-view or live streaming. Then you have Fansly, which has more tools, but whoa, look at that 20% platform fee. But honestly, the column that I want you to focus on, the real game changer, is that last one, creator ownership. When you see limited, that usually means you can't just download your audience list and leave, but when you see full, like with EarnOn.ai, that means you own your community. You can take them with you anywhere. And that one little detail, that's the difference between building a real business and just borrowing someone else's audience. So based on that comparison, let's zoom in a bit. Let's take a closer look at EarnOn.ai. We'll use it as our example to really understand how this all-in-one solution works for serious creators. So what really makes a platform like this different? Well, first off, true creator ownership. This means your audience belongs to you. You can export your data, email them directly, they're your people. Then there are the all-in-one tools. Everything from subscriptions and pay-per-view to live streaming and video calls is right there. No more duct taping 5 different services together. The platform fees are super competitive and low. You get instant payouts globally. They even have things like the EAON token to make borderless payments and rewards seamless for your fans everywhere. And maybe best of all, it's free to join. The barrier to entry is basically zero. And you know, what we hear from creators over and over is that this just feels different. It feels like finally having a platform that's actually on their side. It's that feeling of partnership, you know? It's not just you paying a landlord for some digital real estate.
It's having an ally in your corner.
Okay, so this all sounds great, but how do you actually get started? Is probably easier than you think. Let's walk through a super simple 5-step launch plan.
Seriously, the whole process is designed to be super straightforward. First, you just sign up and create your profile page. Easy enough. Step 2, you choose your monetization tools. You can start simple with just subscriptions and then add more later on. Step 3, upload your first piece of content to give fans a reason to join. Then, step 4, you set your own prices. You are in complete control, which is huge. And finally, step 5, you just start promoting it. Share your new profile on social media and let everyone know where your new home base is.
All right, for our last section, let's zoom all the way out. Let's talk about the big, powerful idea that ties all of this together. It's this new mindset for success: ownership versus attention.
I mean, really think about this for a second. Traditional platforms, they were built to scale attention. Their goal is to keep people scrolling so they can serve more ads. Your amazing content, it's just the fuel for their business engine. But a platform like EarnOn.ai was built to scale ownership. It's designed from the ground up to help you build your business. Your content is the product, and you own the entire relationship, the entire value chain. That is a massive, fundamental shift in who holds the power.
So it all comes down to this one crucial question for your future. What are you building? Are you just renting an audience on someone else's land, where the rules can change at any moment? Or are you building your own home on your own terms? The tools are right here. The only question left is, what are you going to build with them?